As a look at the movie's maybe not so surprising path to movie theaters.
Welcome to the Eras Tour.
Taylor Swift's late August announcement that a film of her Eras Tour would hit theaters took everyone by surprise.
This was completely out of nowhere, it seems. A dream come true and music to the ears of theater owners.
Box office analyst Paul Dergarabedian says fans immediately began buying advance tickets like it was, well, a Taylor Swift tour.
They had pre-sales that were reported to be early on within the first 24 hours at about $29 million.
Multiple theater chains are reporting record pre-sales. That made Friday the 13th a scary release date for other studio films.
Very notably, The Exorcist Believer, which was set for that Friday the 13th, appropriately enough, they had to move back to the 6th.
Start over, start fresh, create the new. That's what the Renaissance is about.
Eras isn't the only major music tour headed to theaters. Renaissance, a film by Beyoncé, chronicling the tour that drew 2.7 million fans, figures to bring more to theaters when it opens December 1st.
I think we're going to see a renaissance, if you will, in the whole genre of concert films and music in theaters.
It's going to be called the Eras Tour. See you there.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
And fans aren't the only ones excited about Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour. The first reviews of the concert film are raves, saying it lives up to the plentiful hype. So far, it's at 100% fresh on RottenTomatoes.com. And I can absolutely understand other movies wanting to push their date. You do not want to be competing with Taylor Swift or Beyonce, really.
In the way, exactly. So just might as well move it out of the way. Let's take a live look outside right now in Richland. Happy Monday, everyone. We're starting our work week off with some wet and windy weather. We'll get you ready for the seasonable and reasonable conditions coming up.
Plus, authorities have identified 2 women from Kennewick who died in a crash in Franklin County. What we know so far about the crash. Also this morning, Cadillac in Richland is getting recognized by the city, what it's doing to make sure our cities are safer. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald in for Jason Valentine this morning.
Riley, how was your weekend?
Oh, it was fantastic. It was a very, very lazy weekend.
Oh, well, that's nice. I enjoy those sometimes.
Exactly. How was your weekend?
It was great.
Awesome.
Yeah, I checked out the film festival at the Uptown Theater, so that was really cool.
How was it?
It was great.
Awesome.
Yeah, I saw the documentary Richland, and it was really interesting.
I would love to watch it. Let's take a live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Sky Cam. We have got some showers to start our week, along with some stronger winds across our area, some wind gusts heading through our region this afternoon and into this evening, but it's okay. We do have these conditions clearing out by tomorrow. So by your Tuesday, these wind gusts for the most part will be out of the way, and we got these showers that are drying up by tomorrow. Taking a look at our satellite this morning, we do see all of this cloud coverage making its way across the region. It's going to be bringing in those showers a little bit later on today. Temperatures right now, we're in the upper 40s, lower 50s across the region. Cool spot in Ellensburg. Warm spot today in Dayton this morning at 54 degrees. Taking a look at our daily planner, we do have this shower activity moving in towards the later morning, early afternoon hours across our region. Upper 60s in the Yakima area. Tri-Cities is seeing 66 today with those showers moving in, and Walla Walla is going to be hitting the 70s today, but cooling down as those showers roll in towards the afternoon. So we've got these showers and this wind to talk about. I'll tell you all about it in my full forecast that's coming up.
Thank you, Riley. Now let's take a look at some of the stories making headlines this morning. 2 women from Kennewick died after a crash just outside of Pasco. It happened yesterday afternoon just before 2:30. Authorities say 50-year-old Angela Hart was driving west on Crestlock Road in Franklin County when she failed to stop at the stop sign and entered SR 395. A Dodge Ram pickup was going northbound on SR 395 and hit Hart's car on the driver's side. The vehicles ended up in the median. Hart died at the scene. Her passenger, 18-year-old Aspen Hart, also died at the scene. The 2 people in the pickup were hurt and were taken to the hospital. Their conditions are not known at this time. A Kennewick man is facing several charges after authorities say he caused a 3-car crash near Walla Walla, then tried to run from the scene. It happened Saturday just after 7:30 in the morning on SR 12, about 3 miles west of Walla Walla. Authorities say 24-year-old Ray Valdez was driving eastbound when he tried to pass 2 other vehicles at a high rate of speed. Valdez is accused of hitting the back end of one of the cars, which caused it to slam into the back of the car in front of it. Authorities say Valdez then ran from the scene, but deputies from the Walla Walla Sheriff's Office tracked him down and arrested him. Valdez and 4 others were hurt in the crash, and authorities say they believe drugs or alcohol played a factor. A 15-year-old Sunnyside boy is under arrest on suspicion of a drive-by shooting. Authorities say they arrested the teen after the truck he was driving matched the description of the truck involved in the shooting on October 12th. Investigators say they found a spent shell casing in the bed of the truck that matched shell casings at the scene of the shooting. Authorities say they are looking for another suspect in the case. If you have any information, call Detective Scott at the number on your screen. A Yakima County man has been arrested and accused of assault and kidnapping. 22-year-old Rahima George was booked into the Yakima County Jail on suspicion of domestic violence, assault, eluding, kidnapping, and reckless endangerment. He's accused of kidnapping a woman from a movie theater and leading police on a chase on October 13th. Authorities say the woman was found safe and George was arrested the next day. Yakima authorities are asking for your help in finding the people responsible for a fatal shooting that happened Sunday. Officers were called to the 1400 block of Roosevelt Avenue around noon yesterday for a report of a shooting. A 26-year-old man was found shot to death at the scene. Authorities say they are asking the public for anyone in the area who might have video, still photos, or witnessed what happened. If you have information, call the number on your screen. President Biden has announced 7 regional hubs for manufacturing hydrogen fuel, including one right here in the eastern Washington and northern Oregon area. Those hubs will be in Appalachia, which was historically coal country, Texas, that could eventually expand to Louisiana, oil country, 2 in the Midwest and 1 in California. One called the Pacific Northwest Hub, which will impact eastern Washington, Oregon, and parts of Montana. Washington officials celebrated the news.
To have approximately $1 billion to invest in a tremendously positive job-creating enterprise is always a joy. This is not just anybody's old hydrogen. This is green hydrogen. This is hydrogen we intend to produce through electrolysis, so that we do not have pollution coming off that would increase climate change gases.
The Department of Energy's announcement could also boost the clean energy research already underway at WSU's Institute for Northwest Energy Futures. University President Kirk Schultz says WSU is pleased to have been able to lend its expertise in the creation of the Pacific Northwest Hydrogen Hub proposal, adding that he's hoping to play a critical role in forming the green hydrogen economy. Riley Fitzgerald returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
There are some showers headed for our areas today, along with some stronger winds. I'll have your extended forecast coming up.
Plus, the next steps in the Walla Walla gas leak investigation as it enters its 2nd month. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing.
But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
I just turned 37, and I found a lump. By the time that I had it checked out and was able to get in and see a doctor and all that, I was at stage 3. Part of the reason I think that I didn't go get it checked out right away is that I was really scared. When I got the call, it was gone. It was such a huge relief. Even if you don't feel that it's in you, that you have a lump or you have a reason to get checked, you are a woman, get checked.
We've always been a little crazy, but Legends Casino Hotel is going batshit crazy in October, where you could win $10,000. It's spooky simple. Just use your Legends rewards card when playing your favorite slot machine. If your name is called at our Thursday night drawings, play our batshit crazy game and transform $2,000 into $10,000. It's not a Halloween hallucination. Win $10,000 and go batshit crazy with us. Only at Legends Casino Hotel. Boo!
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Hi, Mo. I need your help. My humans were run off the road by a car that drove off. What should we do? The law says you have 72 hours to report it to law enforcement to make a claim on their insurance, so have them go do a police report? Thanks, Mo. You're the best, hun. I'll give Brumback and Autumn a call. That way, I can come see you.
Brumback and Autumn, Bulldog Cup.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing.
But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. The gas leak investigation in Walla Walla continues into its second month in and around the Marcus Whitman Hotel, the Walla Walla Post Office, nearby gas stations, and a vacant building now known as 106. According to the city of Walla Walla, 7 new drill sites have been agreed upon by the staff from the Department of Ecology, Clean Harbors, and Aspect Consulting. 3 of the drill sites will be used for plume delineation, and 4 will be on Chevron property and be used for recovery. This will put new street closures in effect. Despite only parts of the hotel being open, management at the Marcus Whitman says that all private events and catering are expected to go on as scheduled. You can stay up to date on this at applevalleynewsnow.com. Happening this morning, the city of Richland is set to recognize Cadleck Regional Medical Center as a heart-safe campus. The distinction means Cadleck is being recognized as going above and beyond when it comes to training on life-saving measures like CPR. At Cadleck, 90% of its non-clinical staff who work at the main campus have been trained in hands-only CPR. This morning at 10 a.m., the ceremony will take place between the Emergency Department and Corrado Building. We'll have more on this tomorrow morning on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, the Republicans have put forth their nomination for House Speaker, but rumblings on Capitol Hill say maybe not so fast what Jim Jordan could be facing. And Riley Fitzgerald will return with a look at your First Alert weather forecast.
Are you looking for a bank that has traditional values and modern solutions? Are you looking for a bank that is member-owned? Are you looking for a bank that leaves a lasting impact on the community? I've got news for you. You're not looking for a bank. Belong to something better. Join Hapo Community Credit Union, where you are more than just a member. Visit hapo.org to join today. Where do you credit union?
In 2014, Benton County voters passed an initiative to fund law and justice efforts. This allowed police departments to increase staffing, improve officer retention, reduce backlog in the justice system, fund gang prevention, fund drug court, fight sex trafficking, and improve the quality of life in our communities. Continue to keep Benton County safe. Vote to approve Proposition 1.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Drs. Kopstein and King for a free live webinar October 26th at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Bindi Irwin. She's faced pain and fatigue for years, and she says doctors dismissed it. Now on GMA, she reveals what she did and the procedure that finally helped change everything for her. Plus this morning, GMA celebrating Disney's 100th with one incredible surprise.
An autumn flight over the wild and beautiful far northeast corner of Washington.
North Pend Oreille County is a treasure of color, quiet, and adventure.
Fly the Northwest.
Soak up the beauty of a rugged land.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Thanks to Taylor Swift, dads and daughters are finally watching football together.
Next live, Jada Pinkett Smith introduces her new memoir.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Let's take a look at what's ahead. We've got some showers on the way to start out your week. A breezy Monday with some heavier winds expected today, but these conditions are clearing out for your Tuesday, so we do just have to get through this reasonable and seasonable Monday morning. Let's take a look at our radar this morning and satellite. We see a lot of this cloud coverage making its way across the region this morning. So we do have all this cloud coverage. It's going to be pulling in all of this shower activity starting this morning and into our afternoon. Just a wave of showers across our region that all of us are going to be experiencing over the next day today. Clearing up for your Tuesday, into your Tuesday. Some more shower activity in the northern Cascades. They may trickle into our area, but more than likely we're going to be dry and clear after today. Let's take a look at our wind speeds this morning. We're seeing some lighter winds this morning. They will be picking up as the day continues on. So in the Yakima area, we're going to be seeing heavier winds later on today, up to 23 miles per hour. In the Tri-Cities, we're going to be seeing gusts of up to 20 miles per hour. And in the Walla Walla area today, we're going to be seeing gusts of up to 23 miles per hour as well. So as we make our way on today, we're going to be seeing some more heavier winds coming on later in the afternoon and evening hours, but then settling down into your Tuesday and staying low after today. Let's take a look at our temperatures. Right now, we are going to be seeing upper 40s, lower 50s this morning. Cool spot, Ellensburg 43, warmer in the Dayton area at 55, and this is where we're going to be seeing some nice warmer temperatures, staying a little bit cooler in the Yakima area this morning. Highs today, mid to upper 60s in the Yakima Valley. In the Mid-Columbia, we are seeing mid to upper 60s as well. And in the Blue Mountain region, mid to lower 70s. So that is the warmer spot today. Our conditions tonight are going to be settling down a little bit. We're going to be seeing all the way from 40s, even that 39 in Cle Elum, warming up a little bit as we make our way eastward, upper 40s in the Tri-Cities and in the Walla Walla region. For our 7-day forecast, showers stop after today for the next couple of days ahead in Yakima. Clouds hang out for a while longer in Yakima. Sunny for Thursday, lower 70s. Cooling down during the weekend, back to the mid-60s by Sunday. In the Tri-Cities, we get back up to the lower 70s by midweek. The sun comes out for Thursday, but hides once again starting on Friday. Temps are dropping to mid-60s by your Sunday. In Walla Walla, we're getting to the lower 70s for your Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Clouds come out more for the weekend, and temps settle down by Sunday. So we've got showers across the region today, higher winds and gusts for your Monday. But other than that, we're going to be seeing a reasonable and seasonable Monday, clearing off for the rest of your week. So we've got a beautiful day ahead if you're looking forward to these showers. Drier conditions are on the way. Have a great Monday.
Republican Representative Jim Jordan is pushing to be the next Speaker of the House. He's hoping to succeed the recently ousted Kevin McCarthy, who lost the role in large part due to members of his own party. John Lawrence reports Jordan is likewise facing an uphill battle in his quest due to some in the House GOP.
Leader McCarthy.
It's been 13 days since Representative Kevin McCarthy was voted out as Speaker of the House. And the role is still vacant.
It's time to end the Republican Civil War so we can get back to doing the business of the American people.
The Republican conference nominated Rep. Jim Jordan of Ohio for Speaker last week. However, numerous GOP sources tell CNN dozens of House Republicans will vote no for Jordan.
Nothing's impossible, but it's going to be really, really difficult based on what I'm hearing.
To become Speaker of the House, a nominee has to secure the majority of the full House, which, because of 2 vacancies, is 217 votes. That means any Republican, in this case Jordan, can only lose 4 GOP votes if the Democrats unanimously vote for Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries.
We want to ensure that votes are taken on bills that have substantial Democratic support and substantial Republican support so that the extremists aren't able to dictate the agenda.
The House is expected to hold a vote for House Speaker on Tuesday, according to an email CNN obtained from House Minority Whip Catherine Clark.
We have a lot of people on the bench. I think Jim Jordan will be an excellent speaker. I think he'll be able to get to 217. If not, we have other leaders in the House.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
A Republican source says Jordan has had some positive talks with some House members and that Jordan may call for multiple ballots on Tuesday if necessary. Thousands of Kaiser Permanente workers in Washington have voted to approve a strike as early as November 1st if they can't reach a contract with the hospital system before then. Union officials say they want a contract proposal with pay raises and a plan to handle staffing shortages. Kaiser Permanente Washington healthcare workers are not part of the nationwide group that walked out last week over wages and staffing levels. Unions representing those workers said this morning they've reached a tentative agreement with Kaiser. Union members are expected to vote on the proposal this week. Rite Aid Pharmacy has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This move comes in the aftermath of legal battles where Rite Aid is accused of filling opioid prescriptions unlawfully. Rite Aid filed a notice to the SEC saying it wouldn't be able to file its latest quarterly financial report. Company officials say they plan to shut down some of its stores and sell off others. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, a new Yakima business with a rather unusual name has all of you buzzing on social media. We'll tell you more about it coming up next.
Bruno! Bruno! Pup on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, Rogue makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get a low $389 per month lease on Rogue or get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum.
Is Medicare planning the last thing on your list? If you're approaching retirement age, contact the professionals at Stand Fortier Insurance Services and get answers to all your Medicare insurance questions. Let Stand Fortier guide you through the Medicare maze. Stand Fortier Insurance Services, bringing clarity to the complex.
We're Washington Broadband, Yakima's original internet company, with over 250 square miles of fixed wireless, 60 miles of cable, 20 miles of fiber to the home. We are serious internet. Throughout the year, our crews are building fiber and cable to homes and businesses in the upper Yakima Valley. We've never raised our prices in 28 years. With 7-day-a-week support, we're also a phone company. Go to WABroadband.com to find us. We're Yakima's hometown source to the world.
Stan, where's Alice? She's supposed to stay with us.
Oh, shoot, where could she?
Hey everybody, I'm Alice. I'm new here. The new zipline ride looks so fun. You go back and forth. Awesome.
And we've lost control of the Alice situation.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I mean, she's a natural spokosaur who isn't tempted to eat anyone. You know, 'cause she's an herbivore.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. Plus, receive $1,000 off your new siding project for new construction as well as remodels. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Welcome back. Well, it's not really a name we can say without startling you, so you'll have to just watch this video. A new breakfast restaurant has opened up in West Valley with an interesting name. They serve everything egg, from tacos to burritos to brioche buns. The business, owned by a Davis High School teacher who says he's been overwhelmed by community support and is fulfilling his dream of working with kids outside the classroom. Many of his employees, high school juniors or seniors.
It's been a learning curve for them, but I'm just really thrilled that they're getting an opportunity. For most of them, this is their first job. And it's really great that they're coming out here and doing so well.
They're open every day from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. and this month, $1 from every Red Bull drink will be donated to fight cancer. Canadian auto workers agreed to a new labor contract with General Motors, bringing a brief strike to an end. The deal was struck after 80% of union members voted in favor of the plan, which includes base wage hikes as well as improved pensions. The standoff threatened to overturn operations at GM's plants in the U.S. that are dependent on transmissions and engines from Canadian facilities. Meanwhile, the United Auto Workers strike in the U.S. is still ongoing. UAW President Shawn Fain says the union is prepared to expand its current strike if automakers don't come up with better offers. The traffic union in Richland has struggled to stay afloat, but our very own Riley Fitzgerald got the opportunity to ride along with the Richland Police Department as the unit gets a relaunch.
Monday night means football on Apple Valley News Now. Dallas battles the LA Chargers live from Los Angeles. The Cowboys, the Chargers, followed by a special primetime edition of Apple Valley News Now. Watch tonight starting at 5.
Thank you for getting groceries, Mika.
Of course. Happy to help. Will Medicare cover any of these bills?
I thought it would, but it doesn't.
We'll get through this. I will always be here for you.
I know. But what about you? I don't ever want you to be in this situation.
Don't worry, Dad. With WA Cares, I'm earning long-term care benefits with each paycheck. That money will be there when I need it.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Sleep Shop and Furniture has expanded. To celebrate, all living room furniture is up to 35% off. A queen-size gel mattress for only $399 on hand with immediate delivery. Up to 18 months same-as cash and no credit financing available. Quality furniture, affordable prices.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Doctors Kopstein and King for a free live webinar October 26th at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. We're happy you're here. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. One of my favorite things is our lemon ricotta pancakes, topped with blueberries and powdered sugar and butter, and oh my, they are so delicious. You gotta try our 4-cheese mac and cheese or burgers. Some say they're the best in town. We love to get to know each customer that comes in, and we want you to feel like family when you're with us.
It's Disney's 100th anniversary celebration on Dancing with the Stars. Watch and vote live
as the magic comes alive.
You teased me.
It's Disney 100 Night on Dancing with the Stars, live Tuesday on ABC and Disney+.
1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in the course of their lifetime. At Speck Family Dealerships, we're continuing the fight against breast cancer with the 5th annual Drive for a Cure campaign. During October, purchase any vehicle at one of our 5 Speck locations and we'll donate the cost of a mammogram to the Tri-Cities Cancer Center. Together, we can keep fighting this ugly disease until one day we have a cure. Visit SpeckDealerships.com for more information.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
The Richland Police Department has brought back its traffic unit. We'll tell you how it's working out so far. Now we take a look at how people right here in Washington are hoping people will help search for the missing and those who may have been kidnapped in the Hamas attack on Israel.
Happy Monday, everyone. We're starting our work week off with some wet and windy weather. We'll get you ready for the seasonable conditions coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Riley Fitzgerald in for Jason Valentine this morning.
Riley, are you getting used to the fall weather yet?
Oh, no.
No? Are you expecting it to be warmer?
I expect it to be like warm when I, get into my car and when I go back outside, but it has been chilly waking up with not frost quite yet, but some condensation on the windows. Have not gotten used to that quite yet. What about you?
I feel like I get used to the cooler weather a lot faster than I get used to the warm weather. So I'm there. I'm ready.
For sure. And it's been such a fast transition between these 90, 100 degree temps to now we're in the 60s and the 70s. Ooh, and lots of clouds out too. Let's take a live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Skycam. We're going to be seeing a cloudy day today as we've got some showers on the way to start our week. We've also got some breezy conditions today and even some gusts coming in, those stronger winds in our afternoon and our evening hours, but it's okay. Those conditions are clearing out for tomorrow. So we've got to get through this day today until we get back into that into those October conditions. Satellite right now, we're seeing a lot of cloud coverage move across our area this morning. And if we take a look at our temps right now, we're going to be seeing some cooler temps, mostly upper 40s, lower 50s this morning. Cool spot in Ellensburg, warmer in Dayton at 55, otherwise staying around 50 degrees in our entire region. On our daily planner, we're seeing upper 60s in the Yakima area and starting those showers out in the later morning hours. Tri-Cities as well, 66 degrees, and Walla Walla is seeing 69 and then cooling down as those showers make their way into our area. We're going to be seeing these showery conditions and windy conditions as well. I'll tell you all about it in my full forecast. That's coming up.
Thank you, Riley. After 3 years in the Richland area, the police department's traffic unit is back in business, ready to hand out citations to reduce the community's driving-related offenses. The department was asked to reduce contact with the public and pull back on enforcement due to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to the department, since the traffic unit's drop in 2020, speeding, collisions, and roadway fatalities have increased. They say it's because Richland's traffic enforcement wasn't what it used to be.
Richland was a very proactive police department, and we had to kind of backpedal on that a little during 2020 and the time after there. And since then, we have instituted this traffic unit in order to combat that and to get back to where we used to be.
The RPD's traffic unit focuses on 3 key pillars: education, engineering, and enforcement. While education and engineering were maintained, enforcement slipped away. Since the traffic unit has been back on the streets, the RPD has noticed significant change in driving behavior.
I've noticed personally, just anecdotal evidence, that the speeds are quite a bit lower than what they were just a few weeks ago. So when we're relying solely on education, although it's nice and it feels good, unfortunately, it's nature of the beast with our job that we need to issue tickets. The tickets have a lasting effect on driving behavior, and unfortunately, drivers are a lot more apt to remember getting one of those than a friendly warning.
Above all, RPD says it hopes to see increased enforcement, lower street crime. Oil prices rose Monday amid escalating tensions in the Middle East. International benchmark Brent crude futures rose as high as $91.20 a barrel in Asian hours on Monday. That is up slightly from Friday's settlement price of $90.89. The U.S. benchmark West Texas Intermediate briefly rose to $87.98. That is compared to Friday's closing price of $87.68. Some analysts expect oil prices to hit $100 a barrel due to the growing risk of regional escalation. The Hamas attack on Israel may be an ocean away from us in Washington and Oregon, but a movement started in New York has now made its way to our states. Julie Calhoun says volunteers are hoping to help in any way they can.
I believe people might stop next to this machine.
Larry Gross on a mission.
The sounds might get their attention.
Across Seattle for 2 days now.
Capitol Hill, Pike Place. I'm here in South Lake Union.
To post the faces of those believed to be kidnapped and taken hostage during the Hamas attack on Israel.
You almost cannot see the same face twice. There are so many different people.
An initiative that started in New York City now reached Seattle, with 200 volunteers putting up thousands of posters throughout the weekend.
The people we use on these posters are only those that we know for sure that were kidnapped, that we could find videos posted by the Hamas terrorists themselves from the Facebook accounts of these people.
Gross says they're more than just a number. They're real faces and real families.
Just one example, Carmel Gat, 39 years old, Aviv, another small baby, 2 years old, and the list is endless.
Gross moved to the Seattle area from Israel 2 years ago. His family and friends still there. His immediate family is safe, but some friends lost loved ones during Hamas's attack, and some are fighting for their lives.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, but I'm definitely not okay.
But this is his way of being able to help.
I want to ask the world to stand with us.
But as soon as signs were put up, we witnessed some get torn down.
So this is something we used to see in the last couple of days. He was too ashamed to show his face and come talking to me. I just want to talk with him, to explain to him what we actually do here.
But their efforts won't be deterred.
And we'll continue doing it day by day until we will let the world know. That's our goal here.
President Biden says the U.S. is going to continue to support Israel despite some U.S. cities ramping up security outside transit stations and places of worship due to fear of terrorist threats. The U.S. State Department says more than 20,000 U.S. citizens have reached out about the Israel-Hamas war, though not all have looked for direct help leaving Israel. Riley Fitzgerald returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Good morning, everybody. There are some showers headed for our areas today, along with some stronger winds. I'll have your extended forecast coming up.
Plus, it's an unusual story that we just couldn't resist sharing with you. Why a man brought his cat to the election booth. We'll be right back.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Bruno! Bruno! Pup on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, Rogue makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get a low $389 per month lease on Rogue or get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum.
Where's the most mouth-watering pizza and best salad bar in town? Well, Hubby's Pizza, of course. And with the lunch special starting as low as $10.49 for a 2-topping Pee-wee pizza and a medium drink, why go anywhere else? Delicious, mouth-watering food with only the freshest ingredients. It's lunchtime and I'm going to Hubby's Pizza, a hometown favorite for nearly 45 years.
Exciting news. US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro with a stunning titanium design and the best iPhone camera yet. The thing that I love...
Beautiful. Now let's cue the music. Green screen. And action.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Come on, man. It's titanium.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone.
Cut. Love it.
That felt good.
Now you can get the new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium on us. US Cellular, built for us.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. Plus, receive $1,000 off your new siding project for new construction as well as remodels. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
An autumn flight over the wild and beautiful far northeast corner of Washington.
North Pend Oreille County is a treasure of color, quiet, and adventure.
Fly the Northwest.
Soak up the beauty of a rugged land.
Apple Valley News Now at 6, Tuesday.
Thanks to Taylor Swift, dads and daughters are finally watching football together.
Next live, Jada Pinkett Smith introduces her new memoir.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everyone. If you love your pets like me, you would take them everywhere you could, if you could, and we would take them to work, to school, on trips, even to run errands, and you want them to be there for those milestone moments, like going to cast your vote.
Okay, well, this is Mr. Christoph and his cat Kikula. He showed up to cast his vote in the parliamentary election in Poland, and Kikula came with him. While he says participating in elections and casting their vote is one of the most important things a person can do, he didn't really have an answer as to why he brought his cat. He did say Kikula is nice, lovable, and had no one to stay with while he went to the polling place. And he wanted to have Kikula there for the important things.
I love that clip of him just sitting on the shoulder.
I mean, Kikula can't cast a vote, but he can be there.
He can be there for emotional support.
That's
you
right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got married a couple months ago, and I really wanted my cat to just be there. He wasn't. I didn't get to bring him, but I would have loved to have him there with that big celebration
big special moments, yeah.
You know, but he did fine.
Oh well.
That's okay. Let's take a live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Skycam. We're starting to see some light pop up. I'll have your first alert weather forecast coming up.
And we continue with another installment of our Superintendent Sit Down. Today, College Place takes the spotlight. And we'll return with a look at your first alert weather forecast.
To see if you qualify for Hanford worker compensation, please call Smart Law for a free consultation at 1-877-630-1122. Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses, including neurological, respiratory and heart conditions, cancers, and beryllium-related disorders. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Call Smart Law at 1-877-630-1122 for Hanford worker compensation. Smart Law in Yakima and Tri-Cities.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
There once was a famed country music philosopher named Joe Diffie who said, if it weren't for trucks, we wouldn't have tailgates. So this got me thinking, if we didn't have tailgates, we wouldn't have tailgate parties. And I'm pretty sure if we didn't have tailgate parties, we probably wouldn't have football. And if we didn't have football, well anyway, I'm just thankful for tailgates, that's all. Here's to a great tailgate season. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Check out Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, your local Old Hickory Sheds dealer. We sell and deliver a wide variety of buildings, including storage sheds, lofted barns, playhouses, cabins, and more. Come visit us at 3680 West Van Giesen Street in West Richland.
Take a trip back in time at the Uptown Antique Market. Nearly 30 individual vendors with an amazing variety of inventory. From furniture to clothing, housewares to home decor, memorabilia, and much, much more. New inventory arriving daily at the Uptown Antique Market in Richland's historic Uptown.
Incredible deals are happening at Spec Buick GMC during our Drive for a Cure campaign. Lease the 2023 Acadia with a third row seat for as low as $297 a month, or stack the savings up with up to $6,000 purchase allowance on the 2023 Sierra Denali Crew, plus no payments until 2024. You can also get 1.9% financing for 36 months across the Buick lineup. Get a good deal for a great cause during Spec's 5th annual Drive for a Cure event. Spec Buick GMC, a family automotive tradition since 1912.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
A portion of the news is sponsored by Kubota.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. A live look outside. I'm kind of matching the background with this dark blue right now as we start our morning. We've got some showers on the way. Breezy conditions for your Monday. We do have some wind gusts across our region, and these conditions are clearing up for tomorrow. Let's start with our satellite this morning. We're seeing a lot of this cloud coverage crossing our areas, and this morning we start to see the littlest bits of showers peek out towards southern Washington, and that's when we're going to be starting to see this this rain coverage start to make its way across our region this morning. From the Walla Walla area to the Tri-Cities early this afternoon and late this morning, and then into the Walla Walla area as well. Later this morning, earlier this afternoon is when we're going to be starting to see this shower activity. By this evening, clearing up. Then overnight Tuesday, once again clearing up. Our dry conditions are on the way, but we do have this shower activity crossing our region in a wave for your Monday. Let's take a look at our wind speeds right now, mostly pretty low across the entire region. Our wind speeds are going to be picking up across our day today. Some gusts up to 23 miles per hour in the Yakima area today, 20 miles per hour in the Tri-Cities, and gusts of up to 23 miles per hour in the Walla Walla area. So we are going to be seeing some wind gusts throughout your Monday in the afternoon and in the evening hours. Then after your day today, winds are going to be settling down for your Tuesday and out of the area by tomorrow. Let's take a look at our temperatures right now. We're seeing the upper 40s, lower 50s across our entire regions today. Cool spot right now in Ellensburg at 43. In Dayton, we're seeing 55. That's the highest in our region, but otherwise staying around 50 degrees for your temps right now. Let's take a look at our highs for today. We are seeing the mid to upper 60s in the Yakima Valley, in the Mid-Columbia, mid to upper 60s as well, and our warm spots in the Blue Mountain region, lower 70s for your day today. Let's take a look at our conditions for this evening. They're settling down. We're mostly in the 40s. We do even see a 39 there in Cle Elum, but otherwise mid to upper 40s across our entire region. On our 7-day forecast, showers stop after today for the next few days ahead. Clouds hang out for a while longer in Yakima, sunny for Thursday, and lower 70s are on the way. Cooling back down during the weekend, back to the mid-60s by Sunday. In the Tri-Cities, we get back up to the lower 70s by midweek. The sun comes out for Thursday. but hides once again starting Friday and definitely on Saturday as well. Temps are dropping to the mid to upper 60s by Sunday. And in Walla Walla, we're getting the lower 70s for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Clouds come out more for the weekend and temps settle down by Sunday. We do have showers across the region today. High wind gusts for your later afternoon and into your evening hours. For today, we've got these showers and that wind, but otherwise we have a seasonable and reasonable October Monday.
We have some breaking news this morning on I-90 near Cle Elum. If you're traveling from there or in that direction, beware of a major crash that is blocking one lane westbound. The Washington State Patrol says the crash involves a semi, a DOT truck, and a patrol car. This is an injury crash, but the condition of those involved is not known. We will have more information at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. We are sending it over to Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald with the Superintendent Sit Down.
Good morning, Jill. We're sitting down with superintendents asking what the most important things are to school districts and what problems education systems are facing. In this edition of the Superintendent Sit Down, today we hear from College Place Public Schools Superintendent Jim Fry. What are some of the goals for the College Place Public Schools this year for the 2023 to 2024 school year?
Well, many of them fall right into the academics and the return to getting our kids back on the path that they were on pre-pandemic. And so a lot of work is going into increasing our academic rigor. There was the COVID pandemic, and then there was just the right after the impacts, right? So a big part is pushing kids academically to be resilient, to persevere, and to achieve grade level standards. And we have a lot of kids with learning loss. So accelerating that learning, getting them the resources they need. So really that's the big one. The second is more of a shift, I think, for schools in ours is the social and emotional learning and care for our students and also for our staff. And so we are investing a lot of time and resources into curriculum, but also just activities for staff that are about building that capacity. Life is hard. Mental illness and mental health issues are I think, at an all-time high. And so how our system responds with resources and supports to really keep people well and in that place where they can be successful. So of our many goals, I think those are our top two that we focus on daily here in College Place Public Schools.
What are some of the challenges meeting those goals this year?
Well, I think there's a little bit of still this residual hangover from the pandemic of it really did things to sort of rewire brains of students. You think about if you had contracted COVID-19, you were required to stay home for a certain amount of days, or if you had a cold or a cough, a sore throat, those sorts of things. We are really seeing that attendance, even though we've kind of come back to this new normal, are still things that are lagging because people were taught and told, hey, if you have these things, you have to stay home. And so how do we build up like this resilience for learning that says, hey, I know you may be feeling a little under the weather, but if it's not a situation where you're sick and contagious, you need to be here. So that's one of our obstacles. The other is that we had degrees of loss for all of our students. Some of it was learning loss, right? That they fell behind of where they were on progress. Some of it was actual loss of loved ones and people that they cared about that sort of had that emotional setback that caused them to not return with maybe the same motivations. And then I think just you have to remember, we were programmed to be social distanced for this duration of time. And we are wired to be connected. As human beings, we're wired to be connected. But we're more isolated than ever. We pushed kids onto electronics. We pushed them onto these devices, and we told them that they couldn't be within 6 feet of each other.
And this is just a piece of my long conversation with Superintendent Fry. You can find the extended version on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we're staying in College Place to talk about a feature that's back at the College Place Public Schools. That's the School Resource Officer Program. We'll talk about how this impacts safety Tuesday. And next Monday on Good Morning Northwest, we're starting out our week with the Superintendent Sit-Down for a conversation with Walla Walla Public Schools Superintendent Wade Smith. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Roblox parenting alert. This 27-year-old Delaware man is behind bars, accused of kidnapping an 11-year-old New Jersey girl. ABC News learned he allegedly conversed with her on popular children's online gaming platform Roblox.
Parents need to protect their kids online just as they would in the real world.
Police say Darius Molutwich took the girl from Wayne, New Jersey to Bear, Delaware. Her parents reporting the 11-year-old missing, authorities finding her soon after. ABC reaching out to Roblox, asking them to confirm the two conversed on the platform. And Roblox providing this statement saying they have reached out to law enforcement and are offering our help. And we work tirelessly to prevent grooming on our platform and have a team of thousands of moderators who enforce a strict set of community standards. Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the tips parents need to keep your kids safe online. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. CeraVe with 3 essential ceramides helps restore my natural barrier so I can lock in moisture and we can feel it long after.
CeraVe moisturizers. So I didn't think I needed Swiffer until I saw how easily it picked up my hair every time I dried it. It only takes a minute. Look at that. The heavy-duty cloths are extra thick for amazing trap and lock, even for his hair. Wow. And for dust, I love my heavy-duty duster. The fluffy fibers trap dust on contact, up high and all around without having to lift a thing. I'm so hooked. You'll love Swiffer or your money back.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:55. We're going to get to your first alert forecast in a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. 2 women from Kennewick died after a crash just outside of Pasco. It happened yesterday afternoon just before 2:30. Authorities say 50-year-old Angela Hart was driving west on Crestlock Road in Franklin County when she failed to stop at the stop sign and entered SR 395. A Dodge Ram pickup was going northbound on SR 395 and hit Hart's car on the driver's side. The vehicles ended up in the median. Hart died at the scene. Her passenger, 18-year-old Aspen Hart, also died at the scene. The 2 people in the pickup were hurt and were taken to the hospital. Their conditions are not known at this time. A Kennewick man is facing several charges after authorities say he caused a 3-car crash near Walla Walla, then tried to run from the scene. It happened Saturday just after 7:30 in the morning on SR 12, about 3 miles west of Walla Walla. Authorities say 24-year-old Ray Valdez was driving eastbound when he tried to pass 2 other vehicles at a high rate of speed, but ended up crashing and causing 2 other drivers to wreck. Valdez and 4 others were hurt in that crash, and authorities say they believe drugs or alcohol played a factor. A Yakima County man has been arrested and accused of assault and kidnapping. 22-year-old Rahima George was booked into the Yakima County Jail on suspicion of domestic violence, assault, eluding, kidnapping, and reckless endangerment. He's accused of kidnapping a woman from a movie theater and leading police on a chase on October 13th. Authorities say the woman was found safe and George was arrested the next day.
Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. A live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Skycam. We're taking a look at what's ahead. We do have some showery conditions that are on the way, along with a breezy Monday, but these conditions are going to be clearing out for your Tuesday. But let's take a look at our radar this morning. We're seeing a lot of cloud coverage so far, and we do have the starts of those showers moving across our area later today. By our later morning and our early afternoon hours, showers are going to be making a little wave across our region. Let's take a look at our current temps. We're seeing upper 40s, lower 50s right now this morning. Low spot Ellensburg 43, higher in Dayton at 54. Highs for today, mid to upper 60s in the Yakima area, in the Mid-Columbia, mid to upper 60s, and in the Blue Mountain region, mid to lower 70s. Have a reasonable and seasonable October Monday.
Thanks for joining us on Good Morning Northwest. Your local news is back at 4:30 today.